Let's talk Tanya for the 17th of Sivan. In yesterday's Tanya, we explained that although we have these two seemingly contradictory or opposite forces within God, there is Havayeh, the power of God's creation, God's creative energy. There's Elokim, which is the power of concealment. In actuality, they work hand in hand together. The purpose being to create a world, the world which we have in front of us today. And just to understand just how incredible this is, usually when you have two opposing forces working with each other, they work together with each other because they reach some sort of compromise, or each one tempers or weakens the other one. In our case, what's incredible is we have God's creative power, which is in no way weakened or mitigated or tempered, because God's creation, God creates the whole universe, everything within it. The power of restraint or concealment doesn't in any which way impede upon God's creative energy. And at the same time, God's creative energy is absolute, and the concealment is also absolute. With all the fact that God's creative energy is everywhere and everything and doing everything, the concealment still is absolute. Each one is at full force, and yet they are working together. And with this, we'll understand the verse with which we started Sharichud V'Amunah. We started chapter 1 of Sharichud V'Amunah by quoting the verse, V'yadata hayoim v'hashevesa elavavecha. The Moshe tells the Jewish people that you should know today and take it to your heart, Ki Havayeh hu Elokim, that Havayeh is Elokim, b'shamayim mimal v'la'aretz mitachas, in the heavens above and the earth below, ein oid, there is nothing besides Hashem. And now we'll have a much deeper understanding of this verse. Moshe Rabbeinu was telling the Jewish people, I want you to know and I want you to understand, I want you to take to heart. Ki Havayeh hu Elokim. Havayeh and Elokim are one and the same. These aren't two opposing forces that there's any conflict or tension between them, or they have different agendas. Ultimately, it's all about creating the world, and Elokim, the concealment, is also part of the creative energy of God, because that is part of the intention that there should be a world wherein there is this concealment. And therefore, it's not as if, from the perspective of Havayeh, there's nothing but God. From the perspective of Elokim, there's concealment, there's creation. No, Havayeh hu Elokim. It's all one. Havayeh and Elokim are one, and therefore, Bashamayim mimal v'la'aretz mitachas, in the heavens above and the earth below, ein oid, there's nothing but God. Because whether you're looking at Havayeh or Elokim, they're both one, and both of them are only expressions of God and His creative energy. The last two words of this pasuk is ein oid, there is nothing else. There is nothing more. And in tomorrow's Tanya, we're going to further analyze those two words, and then we'll have a complete understanding of this entire verse.